Good morning. Good morning, good morning, good morning. Today is Tuesday, Wednesday. Gosh, what day is it today? Let me look. Today's Wednesday, September 9th, and this is Meri at the.meri.atelier, and I'm up and ready to do some art. Good morning. Good morning, Fibsville. I have my art journal out. We did a lot of work in this yesterday. I'm very happy with the progress on that. I think I'm going to be breaking that journal when I get down toward the end. I want to experiment today. I did my little book charms yesterday. I'm so happy with these. I think I'm going to take the longer book onto my calendar journal. So we're going to keep that one out. Let's see. For now, I got this little plastic container. Let's put these in here. Okay. My desk is just about how I left it yesterday. Not quite. Hi, Lori. Good morning, Rhonda. Hi, Hildegard. Good morning, good morning. Let me have a sip of coffee. I'm doing a little experimenting today. Again? Yep. It's all Rosemary Morris's fault. Rosemary Morris was on for just maybe a half hour or so. Let's put the calendar there. We're going to come back to the calendar. Yesterday, last evening, I just popped in there. And she, of course, is the rust queen. And there is a technique where you can use hydrogen peroxide, which I have. Oh, I put water in this jar. I don't think you need water. You just need an empty jar. Salt. Oh, that's water and vinegar. This is vinegar, not water. You need vinegar. And I brought in a spoon to stir with. And I brought in some things to throw in. But let me get the recipe here. I don't think I'm going to make a full recipe. Let's go to YouTube here first. How? And say good morning to everyone. Go to your channel and the live stream. And there you are. There you all are. Good morning, Arlene. Good morning. Happy to see you this Meri. Was not sure you'd be on. I wasn't sure either, but my alarm went off. And I was dreaming about something. I don't know what it was, but usually when I even remember I was dreaming, I'm usually ready to wake up, so I got up. Yeah, I wasn't sure that I'd be on either this morning. I was a little late getting on. Not a whole lot late, just a few minutes late because I was getting organized, looking for stuff. Oh, dear. So the recipe that I want to try here, and I'm going to try it right away, is, let me get it out. Yeah. Rust experiment. Pour 2 cups of hydrogen peroxide. Well, I'm not going to do 2 cups. I'm only going to do 1. 4 tablespoons white vinegar and 1.5 teaspoons of table salt into a plastic spray bottle. Well, I'm going to put mine in a jar. Vigorously swirl the bottle to mix the contents. The peroxide should begin to bubble on contact with metal, and rust will start forming immediately. Well, let's get some things out to rust. I'm just going to take a few of those typewriter things that I think might rust. I'm not sure about these black. I don't know if those will rust or not. I want a couple of the smaller ones. Let's try a typewriter key. This looks like the apostrophe and maybe the plus. I'm not sure. We'll drop that in there. And let's get a shorter. Now, Darla, who frequents Rosemary's stream, says that she's done this with keys and nails and everything. And she says it worked for her. Let's see. So there's some things down here at the bottom that I think might rust. This little piece might rust. Let's try that. And I got some little nails and stuff. We'll try those because I've got a whole bunch more over here. There's a little screw we'll throw in there. I'm looking for a smaller little black piece. They're not all large here. Here, we'll throw in one of those, maybe two of those, and maybe another typewriter key. They're mixed in here. I need to sort them out. We'll try another one of these. And let's put this back in here, maybe get this out. And let's see what else is in here. Some of these things should rust. I don't know. Some of them might be steel. Some of them might not rust. Let's try. Some of them are coated with paint, you know, so they're not going to rust. But some of them are just here. We'll try those. We shall see, said the blind man. But he didn't see it all. And I don't know if they're going to rust or not. I don't know if I have the right things. We'll just throw some stuff in there and see if anything rusts at all. And if it doesn't rust, it's probably because it's not, it could be steel or something, you know. Steel will not rust. So some of these screws and things might be steel. And I was watching last night, so I really don't have enough time. I didn't have enough time to dig anything out. So I'm just kind of looking around to see what I have that might rust. I'm looking over here. Those are charms. I don't want to rust those. I don't know what that is. That might rust. I don't know what it is. I have no idea. But that might be enough. How about to see if a couple bobby pins will rust? Let's see if we can rust some bobby pins. Let me put this little tray back here. Let's see, let me get a couple out. Who knows? They might. All right. We'll throw some stuff in there, but first let's experiment. And if this doesn't work, I'll go in the kitchen and see what I can find. Maybe I don't know if we've got anything in the trash or not. I'm going to open this up a little. Like that. All right. So let's check chat here. Hi, Janet. Good morning. Hi, Deborah. Good morning, Suze. Good morning, ladies. Janet said, when I use rusty bits for echo dye, I dried them on a paper, and they left a lovely image behind when dry. Ooh, that's cool. So I'm not doing rusting in the sense that Rosemary does. She takes and wraps her fabric or paper or whatever around tin cans and everything, and she takes them outside when it's hot and humid, she says. Hot and rainy and humid type thing. So she was talking about that last night. But I was reading online where you could take, let's go back to the recipe. I think I said good morning to everybody. Lori and Suze and Janet and Rhonda and Arlene. Arlene needs to be remodded. Oh, hold on a minute. Arlene, let me turn your mod status on. How did that happen? There you go, Arlene. You are now a mod. Thank you. Thank you for highlighting that, Lori. Arlene is not blue. They miss Arlene for keeping us in. Arlene is a pretty good mod, isn't she? We like Arlene. She does a really good job with keeping things in order and dropping links and watching for things and welcoming people. All right, I'm going to go out to my recipe again here. It says, pour 2 cups of hydrogen peroxide. Well, I'm not going to do 2 cups. I'm only going to do 1 cup. I'm going to cut my recipe in half because I don't think I need that much for my purposes for my experiment. So this is a 1/2 cup. Or thereabouts. And there's 1 cup. That should be enough. And this is just generic topical solution of hydrogen peroxide. This is first aid stuff. Oral debriding agent used for treatment of minor cuts and abrasions, a gargle or a rinse. Ooh, I've never gargled hydrogen peroxide. All right, then it says 4 tablespoons of white vinegar, and that's what that is, and that's how come I brought in this tablespoon. So 4, I guess I only need 2. 1, 2. Just seems like I should be needing more. Now we would use vinegar to clean our stainless steel with. Put a vinegar and a vinegar solution, vinegar and water. I don't know if we put anything else in that to clean stainless steel. All right, peroxide and vinegar in there, and what else? And 1.5 teaspoons of table salt. Well, isn't it 2 teaspoons to a tablespoon? And you know what? I just went to the pantry and pulled out table salt here, and it hasn't even been opened yet. Lift here to open. We need to fill our salt shakers pretty soon anyway, and this is just generic stuff. We don't, well, we use salt, but we don't use a whole lot of it. I mean, you use what? You add a teaspoon, a 1/2 teaspoon of salt when you bake. I shake salt on my popcorn. My potatoes, when we have potatoes, I put salt on those, but we don't use a whole lot of salt here. All righty. Yeah, they put that sticker down there. Good. All right. So I'm just going to shake out a tablespoon. That might be a little much, but I don't think it'll hurt it too much. About like that. Would that be about 2 teaspoons? Maybe we'll put a little more. Very salt in the stuff up here. Okay, it says to shake it vigorously. So let's put the lid on here tight. Shake, 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 shake. I'm supposed to dissolve the salt. Of course, I got my paper wet there. Is that a nice vigorous shake? I think so. The peroxide should, let's see. The peroxide should begin to bubble on contact with the metal. So let's start throwing some metal pieces in. These are charms. I'm not going to use those. We'll just throw what I have in there, and we'll see what rusts and what doesn't. These bobby pins might be coated, so I don't know what's going to rust and what isn't. Here's a little gauge on this one. Probably need more flat pieces. We'll see what happens here. I said it should begin to bubble on contact with the metal. I don't see any bubbles happening. We'll just leave it and let's pour some of these. We'll just pour, these are nails and stuff, and these are screws. Screws and screw heads. I'm not going to pour them all in there. I'll pour these in there. I'll use these couple little springs. Who knows? These may be steel. These may not rust. But I used the right recipe. I followed what it was, only I didn't. I feel like maybe I should put some more peroxide in it. I'll open something today with a tin can. I don't know what else I could use. I don't have any lids around here that. Well, the water's getting dark, but I don't know if that's dirt or rust. It's getting, the water's getting dark. See how dark the water's getting? So we're going to let this sit for a while. And I'll even let my paper sit. Let's put these back into the container. And this I'll have to take back out in the kitchen and back out into the bathroom. No, these in the kitchen and this in the bathroom after the stream. So where am I going to put them for now? So I don't knock everything off. Let me put them over here on the other desk. Hold it a minute. All right. Boy, that really turned dark awful fast, but I don't know if that's just dirt or rust. I mean, I don't know if that's cleaning it or rusting it. Oh, dearie me. Put my paper over here to hold it. Let's get my calendar out. I'm several days behind on my calendar. But let's see what's going on in chat. Let's see what you guys are talking about. Janet, the store bought is different somehow. It doesn't activate the rusting process. Oh, hi, Lori. No, I wasn't wearing goggles, but I didn't, I wasn't doing a whole lot either. A young girl just shot herself. Oh, my goodness, Joyce. Oh. Oh, no. Good morning, Mary, too. Goggles, Mary. I don't, my eyes aren't watering or anything. It's not foaming up much. It got dark, but I don't know if the dark is just from cleaning the whole process or if it's actually rusting it. Let me get the table salt and the vinegar off so that I can actually have some workspace here. I guess I should take this stuff out in the kitchen, but I don't want to. I have to turn on all the lights to see to go out there, and I'm not going to do that. I just have the lights on in my room. All right. I think I'm okay. I think I'm okay. I don't think I needed goggles. We're just going to put this up here by my paint. And let's get my water spritzer over here. Lori says, Janet, give Freddie a big old kiss from me. Aw. Freddie's dog. Freddie is Janet's dog. I love to watch Freddie go play catch with that ball. He brings it right back to her and says, let's do it again. I didn't catch your stream yesterday, Janet, but I'll go back and watch the replay. Arlene says, Freddie is such a joy to watch. Hi, Mrs. Gigi. She says, what, Joyce? I'm here in my bubble. And Janet says, oh, his soft little ears. 3 teaspoons equal 1 tablespoon. That's about what I put in there because I put in, thank you, Suze. I put in an just about loaded tablespoon, and then I put in some more. So I think I'm okay with the salt. Arlene says, Janet, the store-bought is different somehow. It doesn't activate. Let's see. It's a recipe, but not for cake. Janet says, Joyce, thank you. I so agree. What an amazing community. Arlene says, when we were at the seaside, Freddie's collar rusted with the seawater. Oh, that's interesting. Joyce says, I wanted to tell you, all the world is a better place with you in it. Aw, Joyce, that's so cool. Aw. Hi, Jersey. Jersey went to get tea. I don't know if she's back, but Jersey Crafter's here. Mary, too, is in the house. She says it sounds like a chemistry class this morning. Hilda Gunn is here. Arlene says the salt is the important part of this. Don't use sea salt and don't skimp. I learned the hard way. Maybe I need to put more salt in there. It does look like something's happening, but I'm not sure if it's rust. We'll just leave it alone for a while. 3 teaspoons to a tablespoon. Thank you, guys. Long days, but lovely days, Jersey says. To have the special time with my boys. Yeah, Cole started 5th grade yesterday. I think it was yesterday. Mary, too, said good morning to everybody. Arlene is our schmuck. Jersey says, Deborah. Did I miss saying good morning to you, Deborah? Arlene is a very good mod. Yes, she is. Good morning, Deborah. All right. Arlene said, I used this technique to rust a few things years ago and learned it from Michelle Scott. Deborah says, good morning to everybody. Janet said, when I use rusty bits for echo dye, I dried them out on paper. Okay, we read that. Good to spend time with the family. Arlene says, playing fetch with Piper takes about 1 minute because I throw one time and Piper will not give it back, period. It's hers. It's mine now, Mom. Okay. The purpose of industry is the conquest of nature in the service of man. Boy, that's a mouthful for today. And let's just start putting stuff on this calendar. I'm going to dump it out on my page here. Most of what everything is, and it kind of, I have to get out there and get some background images. Oh, wait a minute. I have this left from stuff I was pulling out yesterday. You qualify to win $4,000 in cash. I think this came off on an old magazine. $0.10 Christmas gift linens. Yeah, this is just text. Let's just tear some off and put her on here. And let's just use one of these fantabulous glue pens. And what's so great about it, these is they have the little scraper on the bottom. And it says Christmas gift linens there. And let's pull something out. I don't know what. Build memories. Here's a bit of card. Let's put that on. Don't want to cover it all up. Maybe we'll put that over on another one. Let's just take a bit and just let it hang out here maybe. This is matte fabric. Let's just put that on there. Stapler. Yeah. I can't believe how fast the week is going for me. Monday and Tuesday just flew by. Let's bend that down already. Did I staple those two? No. Good. There. That's pretty good. Now, I saved that little book out, but where did I put it is a good question. Well, I'll use it when I find it, I guess. See, most of this stuff here is background. Here I was stamping off some postmarks here. Some more text. I want a focal image or something to use as focal. I just have to dump everything out on the... Here, we'll use one of these words that I used for painting fine line paint application on a Art Smart, Art for Health, the Joy, Share Your Art. I think I'll just take art, A-R-T-I-N-G, arting, because that's kind of what we're doing is arting. And I'm going to staple it on again. However it is, it is. Now, I need some color of some sort. Mary reaches into her drawer. She reaches over to the sprays that she cannot reach. Let's put this owl on there. He'll be fine. But how are we going to do it? Come on with a bit of tape, and then I'm not sure that will hold it completely, but we'll find out. Where do I want to put him? I guess right here is where I want to put him. I feel like I need more. And I'm looking. I've got spray paint, but I don't want to use that. Now let's move this. My wastebasket's in the way of my drawer, and I have stuff out on my wastebasket. There we go. We'll just pull out whatever color I pull out, which is black. I'm not going to do black. How about... I don't know if this will work or not. Yeah, I guess it will. There we go. It's green. Green. Woo! Alcohol. All right, we did that. Let's go to the 8th, which was yesterday. The beginning is the most important part. And I've been... Let's see what I have here. See, I've been saving all the bits and pieces. Here's a zinnia package thing. All these little scraps. I guess I need to start putting my scraps, collaging these scraps down on paper like Arlene does. We are just going to staple. Doesn't make much sense, Mary. I know. Here are birds that are half bird, and here it is. Here's a bird. He really needs to be over here. How does that look? I don't know if I like that. He really needs to be flying off of the page. Another staple. Lazy day. Lazy way to do this today. Piling it on with staples. And let's put something under that. It doesn't make much sense. I'm using the stapler for glue this morning because it's nice and fast. I'm reaching in and getting all my homemade sprays. This is a gold, but I don't know. It doesn't seem to show up very good. Yeah. I need to use that on something else. That's not going to work. And these are alcohols. It's kind of a brownish color. I kind of like that. Alcohol dries pretty fast. Let's do this one first. It's kind of a brownish sepia color. It'll age it. Come on. Now you decided to quit working on me. Come on. I'm not having much luck with this stuff this morning. Cap. Huh. Nothing's working for me. Not working. That's the third one I pulled out that's not working. Well, this is some Tim Holtz spray stuff that's never, I don't know where I got it. It's never been opened. And of course, you know this old story, I complain about these seals. If they're going to seal it, I wish they'd give us a tab. It just annoys me that I don't have a tab to pull here. There we go. Let's try some of this spray. And of course, this is going to be really thick stuff that'll soak through. Don't need much of that. Never try to teach a pig to sing. You qualify to win $4,000 in cash. Let's just staple that on here. Mary's out making a mess this morning on our calendar pages. Never forget the hard times. I guess these sprays, I'm not going to fool around with them this morning. Put them right back in my drawer. They're annoying me, and I don't want to fool around with trying to get them working. This one, was that the one I just opened? Walnut. That's an awful dark spray. Get in there. Some of them tipped over. That's why they're not getting in there straight. why I have that bobby pin on there. That's just we're just going to leave that on, and we're going to glue this down. I can find my gluer. And I just put some messy stuff on there. And we're just going to take this and put it like that. And we're going to put some glue on top of that. This is called using up your scraps. And we're going to take that and put on top of that like that and just kind of leave it. And then I'm going to take a postmark here that I had stamped off of one of those stamps that Rhonda sent me. Bless her heart. I was complaining about the post office not postmarking our postcards and stuff. And so Rhonda sent me some postage stamp, some stamps that were postmarks, postal service. And let's put this on there. The problem is I have a lot of background stuff, but I really don't have any focal images like pictures and stuff. So what else do I have? One more, September 5th. I think the 4th is done. Let's see what I have. Let's start straightening up some of this stuff. I have that and that. And that. Stuff that I want to use. Put these back in the package. Get them out of my way. And let's see, I have the buttons, but I want to save those. I got a big round button that doesn't have anything on it. There's another rush delivery. Oh, here's a, no, that goes there. Okay. I have to dump all this stuff out on my desk to see what I have. Then I got to go put it all back again. Some of this, I think what I'm going to have to do is collage. I'm not ready to do it today, but I got so many background papers and stuff that I'm going to have to not use it on my calendar, but use it on a collage paper. Okie dokie. Might use that on there. This is the last one I'm doing. I just like to play with stuff, scraps. I think that's all edged, and that's my glue. All righty. Hold the phone. All right. Put that up there out of my way. Let's see what I got here. No more spray on it, Mary. We're going to put this Amazon thing across here. And we're going to staple again. Because stapling is nice and quick. Did I put that on? I did. And let's put, can't staple that on. I'll put that down in there, but I think I'll fold it up like that. And I think I will staple instead of glue it. And not that. Let's put this rose on. And this one I'm going to glue. Smack her down there. And let's put the rush delivery on it. And I think I'll save all these others. I think that's good enough for now. Just got stuff on my page. Stuff on the page. See, I need a focal image on there. Let's put that button on it and quit. We're done, Mary. Let's put these away. Hold the phone. I'm putting stuff away here. And I'll have to glue that on with tacky glue or something. Oh, here I have this. I have this little rickrack that fell out of Rosemary's stuff. Let's put that under it like that. And I think that will be the end of it. Okie dokie. No, this is my version of blue booking, I think, because I really don't think too much about what I put on here. This, let's see, that's the 8. Let's get out the tacky glue. Yeah, I might have to. I'm about down to the end of this tacky glue. No, it might be. Is it going? I thought it was turning. I need to get some skewers. I have some here someplace. There's glue in there, but by the time it all drains down, I need to get a jar and turn it upside down. We'll put this rickrack on first, like that. And we'll put this unpainted button on, and that will give it a little more interest there. Make it pop out a little right there. And just see, the 9th, this is the 9th. We're going to let that dry. I had that jar, empty jar, and I said, what am I keeping that empty jar for? And now I remember it was for my tacky glue. Hold the phone. I'm putting the lid back on my glue. All right. Put my stapler away, and we'll look at chat. Put my pliers away. Oops, the lid goes on that. All right. Let's see what you all are saying out there. I'm going to have to go through those spray bottles and see what's working and what isn't. Some of those I just got doesn't seem like they're spraying. All right, we're just going to set this aside behind my desk. I'll like it better tomorrow. I'm going to have to hunt out focal images. That's what I'm getting caught up on. Wait a minute. There. Okay. Oops. Got a couple little pieces I didn't get in there. Okay, let's look at chat. Hi, Kimberly. Kimberly, thank you. I will hang by a fingernail if need be. Oh, Kimberly's going to grab Dagwood's lunch and stand by the door. I love it. I love it. I just see Blondie and Dagwood. I got me some clean bar towels at the dollar store for $1. I washed the others, but it's nice to have clean ones. All right. Yeah. Rhonda says, Kimberly, you make me laugh. Joy says, thank God for lives saved in California from the fires. Yes. And I guess Oregon is getting hit with fires too. So you might keep, I can see some foam on there. So I think it might be working. I see some foam up at the top. I'm not sure what's working and what isn't. I wonder how Lucia is doing. I hope she's away from those fires. I know I remember once she was kind of worried about one, but Lucia, we want to know if you're okay out there. Candy, good morning, Candy. You're an inside girl. Arlene says, I need sun. I feel yucky if I don't get outside every day. Well, we're getting rain. Rhonda said, we have not had many rainy days this summer. And if they were overnight. During the summer, it's sunny out. I need to be outside. We are going to have about 4 days of rainy weather, and boy, have we needed it. Boy, it rained yesterday, and the flowers just loved it. It's just like they said, rain, water. Let's see. Jersey says, Rhonda, sorry I wasn't reading chat. Romeo did well with the online. Good. I'm glad to hear that too, Jersey. Kimberly says she's doing well. She's standing by the door with lunch for Dagwood. Joy says, I keep telling Laura I need a Romeo. I love it. Arlene says, my scrap box became 3 boxes and they were overflowing. So I went through them, organized them, and actually threw away some that I've had for several years that I know I will never use. I keep saying I was going to do it yesterday. I was going to go in. I got to pull back. I've got some boxes and papers stacked up behind me that need to be cleaned out. Rhonda says, I'm just happy you're enjoying the stamps. They're talking about the stamps that Rhonda sent, some stamps that you stamp with. She says, I think they're cool. My dad worked for the Posto, and that's why they have meaning to me. And here I cuss out the post office in front of you, Rhonda. It isn't your dad that I'm cussing out. My brother was a mail carrier, too. I think he's retired now, my younger brother. He carried mail for years up in Lincoln. Joyce said, what did Mary just say? Don't teach a pig to sing? Yep, that was the quote. That quote on that calendar said, don't teach a pig to sing. Something and something that'll just annoy the pig. Oh, try opening the sprays by putting a pin in the hole. Okay, Candy, I'll try that. I put them back in the drawer, but I will try that later. Says, good morning, Jennifer. Joyce says, Mary's an early bird. Did I miss saying good morning? There's Jennifer. Good morning, Jennifer, if you're listening. Jennifer Travis. I usually work on something, Jennifer, and then I scroll back in chat and try to catch up what you guys are talking about out here. I've scrolled up as much as I can. Or soak the sprayer part. Okay, Lori, I'll try that too. Jennifer says, hi, Mary. Thank God for lives saved in California from the fires. Okay, I have some happy mail to open. One piece was completely unexpected. Let's open that one first. And I got a piece of happy mail from Dee Dee Willingham. Bless her heart. I did not expect anything from Dee Dee. Usually I know if she's going to send me something. And it's flat, so it feels like it might be art, but you never know. And there's nothing on the other side except for addresses. Thank you, Dee Dee. Oh, look what she sent. Oh, wow. Oh, Dee Dee, look at her art. Oh, my goodness, Dee Dee. That is just beautiful. And I'm sure this is probably a print because I think she keeps the originals of these. I mean, I would if I were her. Oh, you know, she is just such an inspiration to me. She's probably not listening right now, but I'm going to message her and thank her. Well, today is Wednesday, so I'll pop in on her chat after. I'll have to get off of here by 7:30, 8:30 her time, and I'll pop in and thank her for this. Isn't that just? And of course, there. It is just awesome. Just totally blows my mind. Such detail, each little feather that she's got on here, every one of these. It just blows my mind. And then all the detail work on this, it must have taken her hours. And then she's got a galaxy in here. Dee Dee, Dee Dee, Dee Dee. You know what this reminds me of? He's got the whole world in his hands. He's got the whole wide world in his hands. He's got you and me, baby, in his hands. I love it. I just love it. I will not be putting this in a journal. This will have to go someplace special. Oh, Dee Dee, Dee Dee, Dee Dee. And I did nothing to deserve this. Nothing at all. Dee Dee, it just blows my mind. Isn't that beautiful? Sing it, Mary. He's got the whole world. Now, my next thing I'm going to open, I got 2 auction hauls. And yeah, these were from, well, you get them a couple weeks after. Not a couple weeks, a little bit after. I'm going to have to open it from the bottom, though. Because, or maybe I can get this address off without showing it to you guys. Let's see if I can cut off the address portion here. Yeah. There we go. We'll just put that over there. Now this one is from Sherry Lynn. It's been about a week and a half ago. Kind of right, not on my birthday, but kind of right after it. I attended Sherry Lynn's, and then a few days after that, I attended an auction by Johnny, which Johnny said that was her last online auction, and I just happened to bop in. But this one's from Sherry Lynn. Now, I have to say, this is the auction that, I bought what I wanted. And when she invoiced me, she subtracted $25. And she said it was a gift from somebody. She didn't tell me who. And we'll go back to that. I said, well, how do I know to thank them? Would you thank them for me? And then I got a list from an email from Lynn J, who pops in here when she's always on her way to work. She said, on my way to work. And Lynn paid $25 off of my invoice. And thank you, Lynn J. That was such a nice gift. I truly appreciate it. So I bought some of these little tabs. They're different colors. There's a stack of them here for $6. And I'm going to use these in my Society of Idea collector. This one's another little stack of them. Three stacks of them here. I'm going to put those in my Society of Idea collector that I'm building. I bought some ink here that she was pigment ink pad. And I bought this kind of a doily dresser scarf thing. I thought I would use it. Let me pull it out. How did she wrap that up? Boy, that's really wrapped up. How'd she do that? Huh. I have no idea. Here. There we go. And then here. It's they're white linen hankies is what they are. And I thought I'd get these. And this was the auction that I was in, where there was a gal in there that I don't know. This has beautiful, I'm not sure you guys can see it. It has beautiful tatting on the edge. Beautiful tatting, little tatted. And this one I might, oh no, this one is embroidered, white embroidery on the edge. Hold it up here so you guys can see it. But I'm going to try stamping, but I want to stamp on one this one has some cut work on the edge. And this one, I'm not sure. I might try, this one has a lace edge, but it's more like a sewn. But the gal that was in there, she said that on linen hankies or linen fabric where it's a real high count of thread, that it's a lot easier to stamp on them. So I think I'll save this one out and try stamping on it. And speaking of stamps, we're going to put this over with my fabrics. Speaking of stamps, she had quite a few. And I bought them because I wanted some more of these. And they really weren't that much comparatively when you try to purchase these things, even at a thrift store. So let's look at my stamp pads here. So that's what I got from Sherry Lynn. And I love that they're in the little containers. So these look like for babies. Happy birthday for baby, congratulations, and a thank you. Stamps. And then these are just little designs. Little, she has the price on them and everything. I'm not going to pull that off. Little paisley right here. Little paisley. Some swirls. These look like little doodle lines and little flowers. These are the ones I love. I was surprised I got these. Some flowers. And these are wine glasses, a little baby carriage, some hearts. I love this one, the footprints. Footprints here. And it looks like Christmas trees celebrate. It looks like Christmas trees or hats, cone hats. And then I got some little inchy stamps. And the inchy stamps are really what I kind of like. The little teapot here, strawberry flags. So she was selling stamps, so I can always use them. And then I bought a die pad. So thank you, Lynn J, for paying part of my invoice for me. I appreciated that. I don't know how many more auctions I'll be attending because, well, I might with Pearl Brown. Pearl always has something that I like. But I've kind of spent my money on auctions and I need to slow down a little. August was a big month for me buying stuff, probably more than I should. Now this came from Johnny, the junk journal shop. And the way I understand it, what I understood from her, that this was her last online auction. Shall I zoom out a bit? No, I think I'm fine. So that's what I understood from what she said. And she's going to do something else on her channel, but she was not ready to announce it yet. So I don't know what she's going to be doing. I'm just going to open this bag here. But I haven't been doing a lot of retail shopping the last few months. So in August, I kind of did more auctions than I should have. So I'm going to slow down now. Let's see what's in here. Well, we'll pull this out first. Oh, I love this. Was it this one? This one. I almost bought this pouch. I thought how fun it would be to take this. She calls it a clutch. But she gave it away at the very end. And I won it. I was almost going to buy it. And I said to myself exactly what I said to you guys. I need to slow down. So I resisted it. And she had it as a giveaway. And I was choosing numbers. And before I typed my number in, before I actually typed my number in, I was watching the number scroll by because I didn't want to put in a number that was really close to what somebody else put in. So before I hit enter, I kept changing my number. You know, I just typed it in on the chat bar there, and I was watching the numbers go by, and I looked at my number and I go, oh, that's too close to that one. So I changed it. No, it's too close to that one. So I changed it. So I think I finally ended up with 81 and I hit enter. And I think the winning number was 89. And I won this bag. And I'm thrilled to have this. Yay. It's a Myra bag. And I thought I could take this urban sketching with me. I'm just thrilled to have that. We'll see what I do with it. Then I actually bought this bag, which I thought would be nice for urban sketching too, because it's got a lot of pockets in it. Now, I think I only paid $3 for this, if I remember right. I think, I don't remember for sure, but it's got all sorts of pockets in here. There's a pocket here and a pocket here and a pocket here. And another pocket in there, and a pocket here, and a pocket here. So there's 4 or 5 pockets, and I think there's another. I don't know if that's a pocket or just a division in there. So there's another fabric in there. It looks like it might just be a division, a pocket within a pocket, sort of. So this one will be nice to put art supplies in, and it's got a nice handle. That's really what I got that for. And then I resisted that other one, and I won it. And then I bought some book board from her. These are, I'm sure she probably cut these down. These are masonite panels. She called them book board, but yep, I'm thinking art journal. I'm thinking painting on them. And these will get used. I got enough for 3 journals. So I'll probably use these sometime in the future. So I got those. And what else did I get? Oh, I got one of these. This goes with, let's get that clutch out again. I actually purchased this and won this, which, and it goes, it's the same shade of. So I got this. I thought I'd put it on that other one, but then now that I won that, and let's pull that out. We don't need that anymore. This goes on there, and I'm not sure how. I think you use this to clip on. So it seems to me like that should be on something. Seems to me like that should be on. Here, let's put it on this. This has a. I have to play with this stuff. This has a clip here. How does that work? This way? I'm not sure how that works. Because this is one of those swivel things. Maybe this is just what you hook stuff off of. Maybe that does clip onto this. Let's clip it onto. I'm hoping it clips on. Is there enough room for this to clip on here? This seems like it should come off. Well, I'll fool with that later. I'm going to put it inside of here. I don't want to fool with it online forever. And what else? I didn't get a whole lot of other stuff, did I? I got some of these little, this is for art. These are circuit board things. She was selling little circuit board pieces. I think I bought 2 of them. Now let's just cut it. Oh, these would be fun to just dangle. I don't think I could cut these. Try my old scissors. Yeah. No, I think she probably cuts this with a saw or something. But they got holes in them that I could either put a brad in these or I could dangle them. Those are interesting. Throw that away. And then I got some paper, a pad of paper. It looks like just vintage. And I'll be using this. Looks like it got kind of curled up in the bag, but that's okay. I just got it for art journal stuff anyway. And I'm sure it's not a, I think she said there were 2 pages each. In here. And I'll probably just, you know, use it for art journal pages. I don't buy much scrapbook paper anymore. Vintage Treasures designer paper, color block. COLORBOK. Ooh, I like that. There's some text. Let's put it this way. Some floral. Corks. Yeah, I'll be using this. Map. Compass. Rusty stuff. Rosemary rust. Old suitcases. All right. So I got that. And then one more thing. And I don't know. I don't remember what that's in there. And that's the end of the bay. Let's see what's in here. I forgot what I bought even. It says Mary A on it. Nice little kit box. How does it open? She's got it sealed here. Oh, I remember this. This is her, I bought her bookbinding kit. This is her bookbinding kit. She's got some bone folders. She's got an awl. Wow. And the threads here, the linen threads, a ruler, long needles and curved needles and binder clips and a little needle threader and a ring. I don't know what the ring is used for. What would that ring be used for? I don't know. Little needle thread, 2 little needle threaders. And I think she called these scissors, clipped scissors there. So that's her bookbinder kit. And I did want that because I do a lot of binding. And it's nice to have something like this. And I'm going to put these little circuit boards in there just to keep them. I'll put them down at the bottom. Maybe I'll use those as journal charms someday. That one, this longer one, looks like it could almost be, you know what? Wait a minute. Let me turn my chair here. I just had a inspiration here. I can find it here. I was looking at it this morning. Let me pull it out. This smaller one could go here. Ooh, and just kind of hang off of there. I kind of like that idea. And this one actually has brads. I don't know if I could get more holes in there. I don't think I can, but I could just hang thread off of the little holes there and put that on the, or even put it up and then put something there. I kind of like it. It just fits. It's the right size for my Society of Idea Collector. I'll put it in here for now. So that is my auction haul. I am getting another auction. I went to Keisha's Marketplace. So I'll be getting that in the next week or so. And I bought a journal. I want a journal from Paint Girly. And I'll be getting that. And then I'll probably slow down a little on the auction stuff. Because, like I said, I've got to watch my ooh and ahs I purchased one of Aunt Beck's boxes that she is one of her D-stash boxes. How did she do that? How did she ever get everything in? I'm sure she put these flat things in first. Well, let's just take it all out. This doesn't quite fit. I wonder how she did that. How did she do? She put it angled it that way. That's how she did it. Like that. And then she probably put the bone folders at an angle. She angled everything. She put that in there. I'm not sure what this ring is for. It's pretty. It can't be to wear. It doesn't fit my finger. It's some binder clips here. There we go. So I will have to put, maybe I'll decorate this box up. Not right now. I might have to find a little bit bigger box for this. But we'll just fold it up now. So this was kind of a gifty from me to me because I did want that. Okay, let's see what you guys are saying in chat. Share in a post. Carla says, I slept a little between 12 and 2 a.m. I've been up since. I feel better after taking meds. We had storms for the next few days. Aw. Oh, is that a thimble, Candy? Huh. I guess you just kind of put it on the tip of your finger and then use it when you're binding. It looked like a ring to me. That's a thimble. Okay. Carla says, good morning, Candy. Carla, take care. Hi, Barbara Moore. Welcome, welcome. Good morning, Carla and Barbara. The ring is a thimble. Huh. I've never seen a thimble like that. Very interesting. I have my coffee here. The ring is a thimble. The ring is a thimble. She's making me nervous with that open knife. It's closed now. Good morning, Carla says. Oops. Well, those menus. This is Aunt Beck, next to last in the hop. Oh, are we talking about the hop? Oh, thank you for mentioning that. We will be doing a live stream hop this coming Friday, Friday the 11th. We're doing a split time hop again. It is on my community tab. I think I will, and I can do that right here while we're talking. Let me go out to my community tab. That's what I like about having this phone. I'm streaming off of my laptop this morning, and my phone I can use to get to my community tab. And let's go down to a couple days ago. Let's see. Lori's live for everyone in the path of the hurricanes. Here it is, live stream hop. We will copy this. I'll edit it. And I'll just select all and copy. And then I'll get it out of my edit here. And then I'll just repost it. So it'll be up at the top. I don't want a scheduled one. Paste. Post. There. Now that live stream hop, announcing it on Friday, should be right at the top of my community tab. And let's go in and look at it here. Read more. So it'll start about 6 o'clock in the morning, 6:30 in the morning. I'll start it off, and we're each going to do a technique that we enjoy doing. And we're calling them favorite techniques. And we'll be doing different things. Like I'm going to be doing art journal pages, but I think that there are some other different projects out there. Linda McAllister is going to be using her different acrylics and tools. Janet Nash is going to be magazines and glue. Lizzie's going to be doing stencils and Zentangled inspired art. And then Kathy Berg is going to be using the jelly plate. And then that's the morning. And that will end about 9:20 Central Time. And then Kathy, who's the last person, she'll be going on with Scrap Chick when the Scrap Chick usually comes on around 10 o'clock. So that worked out really good for Kathy because she's already out and then she can bop into Scrap Chicks. And then we start again in the evening, and I'll come in about 5 till 6 just to introduce. I'll just be on for about 15 minutes, and I'll just introduce the evening hop. And then Beth Schuler and Jersey Crafter and Ann Lar and Shelley Crafting Mamas. I call her Crafty Mama. It's Crafting Mamas. And Lori Pink Gurley and Aunt Becca's going to be doing chipboard. And then about 10 o'clock, I'll come on and I'll probably show some of the things that I did, because you can work along with these gals. The streams are only going to last a half hour. So if you see them doing something like Aunt Becca's going to be working with chipboard, you might want to have some chipboard handy and, maybe work along with. That's what I'm going to do. And then I'll come back on after all the streams are over with and then kind of close out the hop. And we are organizing the Sunday night hop. I got everyone together. I haven't looked at the messages yet, but I sent out messages yesterday to everybody, and we're discussing days and times and that. But we'll probably do our first Sunday night hop sometime in October. We haven't determined a day yet. So I'm looking forward to that. We've got about 6 people, including myself, and then I'm talking to a couple of other folks. So they'll probably either decide to come in or come in as guests. So let's go back out to my stream. What are you doing this morning? It's a little bit after 6. Let's see. Let's work on. Oh, I'm just amazed. I'm just floored that Dee Dee would think to send this to me. He's got the whole world in his hands. He's got the whole wide world. Let's put these linens back in here. Keep these nice. I don't know what I'll do with them. I might put them in that one of these, maybe one of these cut work ones in that fabric journal. I had a cut work one. Here, this one might go nice in that fabric journal that I'm doing with Rosemary, because it's a pretty cut work piece. We'll see. That little journal's getting fat. I want to put it back in this plastic sack to keep them nice. And I'll put those up with where I have my fabrics. So I'll be putting those away after the stream. I was reaching over here. I have envelope art to finish here, so I can get stuff mailed. Those are my boxes. There's Blaze. I want to finish Blaze. He's about done. I don't know if I'll work on him this morning. Things are falling off on my pen. I got the fan blowing. So I need to paint the back of Cheryl's envelope so we can get it sent off. And I think I'm pretty happy with this hummingbird. I might just take my pen and outline it just a bit. Yep, that's the wrong one. Did I not get out a new pen yesterday? Here. I might outline this just a bit so it'll stand out a little bit more. But I think I'm pretty happy with this hummingbird. I don't think I want to add much more to it. This envelope is for Janet. I'm going to send her some fabric and some lace. And I'm hoping that the post office will be good to us and not mess up the mail delivery. I'm so kind of wary about sending things until after the election. I'm just kind of wary. But I guess we'll just have to take our chances. Let's see what's going on with this white. Let's see if I can get that white pen going here. Yeah, I want to do some white lines here. There, kind of like that. All right. So Janet, I think yours is done. Let me sign this one. I'll just put nine. What is today? The 9th? 9/9/20? 2020. There we go. So I can seal this and, pack her up and seal it and get it off in the mail to her. So I'm going to call that one done. Now Cheryl's, I want to paint the back of Cheryl's. But let's go in with, not that. What did I do with that other pen? Honestly. Let's go do this again here. Cheryl's, I just had these flowers on, and I wasn't sure I was going to like them. Well, I started out with blue circles, I think. And I started making flowers out of my circles. And I wasn't sure I was going to like them. And then we came back and we put on a hummingbird, and it just made all the difference. It made all the difference. There we go. And let's go ahead and sign it if I can. Looks like my pen is. Nine, 2020. But I need to paint the back of Cheryl's, so we're going to do that. And I'm going to put this paper in here, and that'll catch any paint, so I won't seal the envelope with my paint. So let's get out some waxed paper. Yes, here's some place. And we'll do that right now. And hopefully I can get some stuff mailed. My brother took out off at the post office yesterday before I could catch him. But I have candies and Juanitas, and I'm still waiting to hear from that little Miss Riri. We'll call her Little Miss Riri. About ready to start another wax paper roll. That one's about empty. Here's my jar of rust. I don't know what's happening here. Something's rusting in there. I don't think those black keys are rusting. And I don't know how long I have to leave that stuff in there. Let's give it a shake. It's yucky. Now, I don't know. The pieces may, well, we'll see. I don't know what I'm doing. I've never rusted stuff before. So that's experiment. We're going to paint Cheryl's envelope. Now, I was thinking I'd do plaid, but plaid's almost too easy. But this is going to be the mail side here, because I'll fold this down. Well, it's got the paper in there. This will fold down like that. And I'll put the addresses here. So maybe I was thinking maybe I'll paint and stamp. Maybe, or maybe even a light Crayola on here and stamp dragonflies on it. That might work. Let's do that. Or maybe not Crayola, because this is an envelope. Let's, gosh, I want to spray. Let's see. Let's get out. See if I can find that pretty art spray that I got from this raspberry. Let's see. Let's try that. And I think if I'm careful here, let's pull this up a little more. I'm going to try to keep my paper as neat as possible. And let's pull this bottom one down. There. Penelope's holding it there. I'll move my phone. Oops. My coffee cup out of the way. This might be pretty, take less time too. Yeah, let's take a brush. Let's see if I can move some of that. No, it's not going to move very fast. Well, let me think here. Let me think. I don't want it too dark, but I actually want more color. So let's see if I can put another spray on there. What do I have that I want to use? Here, maybe this orangey color. Let's put the lid on now. You know, I need to get out a paper towel. Mary's thinking here. I think one reason why my sprayers clog up is I don't clean them after I use them. Let's kind of wipe that off a little. Yeah, that's more like it. Maybe one more. And we're going to stamp dragonflies all over that. Cleaning off the nozzle. Where's the cap? I think I'm happy with those. Put those back. And I need my ink pad here. And we will test that on this piece here while that's kind of drying. And I'm 6 feet away from my desk again. Feels like it anyway. Let me pull my chair up a little. There. We'll kind of let that dry a little. And let's test out this ink pad. I might have to refresh it here. I need to get out Rhonda's stamp pad thing that she sent me. I got it over in that little craft room. I put it in there when I was straightening stuff out here, and I haven't gotten it back out again, and I need to start using it. Little stamp platform. Of course, now that's from the, this is just a painty paper. Ooh, let's put some over here. I think I will refresh this a little, though, just to have a nice, juicy ink pad. Let's see, we want that, and we want to, if I can get my hold of it here, a scraper thing. So I use this black ink pad a lot. And I really appreciate being able to re-ink these pads rather than having to go buy new ones. You kind of work that ink in there. Yeah. Okay. Let's try that again over here. Well, it's not going to show up too much on that. It shows up better on plain, so I wonder how it's going to show up on there. I don't know, but this will be the address side anyway. Let's dry that a little. it dries a little lighter. And I think I'll paint an envelope, actually paint one for Lori to send off glaze in. So we can do that this morning too. All right, I think that lightened it up a little. So if I fold this over this way, put my return address there and the address there, and just kind of stamp all over this thing here with my dragonfly stamp. So we'll see what happens here. If I don't like it, I'll paint it out. Let's see, let's put one down in here, sort of like so. You'll keep the envelope? Well, this side, now, Beth Schuler, when I sent Beth Schuler her little Abby pet portrait, she was able to peel the labels that I used off of the envelope. So you might be able, ooh, I'm liking how that's turning out. I'm liking that. She was able to peel off the labels and use it. So you might be able to tear this envelope apart and use this side for journaling and the back side to do whatever you want to do with the hummingbird. I would put it in my art journal. You know, I wouldn't try to frame stuff. That, you know, it's up to you. Let's get that paper out. Let's put this paper under here. Let's put this one this way. Oh, I think you're going to like this. I'm not sure how well you guys are seeing it, but the light is, I think it's going to turn out good. Let's give you one where, of course, you never know where they're going to put their stamps and stuff. I want to give you one good one. Let's put it right here, and hopefully they won't put a label or anything. You never know with the post office what they're going to do with this stuff. I'm so wary of sending stuff anymore. And I want to get Mina's little teddy bear sent off to her. And Teresa, I have that Coke journal that I want to send off to Teresa. I just need to concentrate on getting mailing. I want to send out my domino envelopes and my lady envelopes, and poor Danny, she's still waiting for her ATC, and Barb is waiting for her snow globe from 2018. Oh, terrible, Mary, you're terrible. I keep saying I'm terrible with my mailing, but I am. I have more fun making it, but I'm not so good with getting stuff sent out. That's my fault. That's my... it's a good thing I'm not a business. That's all I have to say about that. Now, I'm going to put one here, but the label will probably go over some of this stuff because we do have to have labels to send it. Let's put him this way. I had to just look. And ooh and ah, those stamps are pretty expensive, $18, $20. I can't spend that kind of money on a stamp. But I have some of his old ones up in Wisconsin when Archivers liquidated. Archiver scrapbook store, when they went out of business, they had some nice sales on Tim Holtz stuff. Let's see. I think I'm going to squeeze a bit of a dragonfly in there, right in there. So I'm going to mask this one out and just kind of get his head in there. But that will be where the label will go anyway, but I just want to fill in that gap. So we'll put it right in here. Sort of like that. Yeah, that's good. And then we'll put one in here like that. On the side, right in here. Right about like so. Okay. Who's knocking at my door? It's Mary. Can I come in? Let's go do some art. Now, don't forget, Dee Dee comes on this morning. What time is it? It's 6:30. I've got plenty of time, but I was thinking about that print that she sent me. Just undeserved, Dee Dee. And maybe one more in here, Ryan. This way, and then I'll catch that up there. And this I'm sending to Cheryl. She's been patiently waiting for it. I made a journal out of and the journal's just, I think it's just mixed media paper on the inside. But I had a little dresser scarf. And I've shown it before. I don't think I have it here on my cart. I got it across the room. Or I would show it. And this envelope has some spots here that, I mean, those are just mixed media spots. Ink spots from, you know, so you're just going to have to live with those. Mary says you're just going to have to live with it. I just want to put a little head of one here in the corner. And he'll probably get covered up with that anyway. So it will look like this on one side and like this on the other side. And I'm debating whether to varnish this or not. If I varnish it, the varnish I have is matte. And the only reason I would probably varnish it would be to protect it. But I really don't think it needs much protecting. I think I'll just leave it. Did I varnish Janet's? I think I varnished Janet's. Not the hummingbird, but I think I varnished this. I'm debating. To varnish or not to varnish? That is the question. I don't think it makes too much of a difference. This has a little bit more of a protective seal to it. It does not take long for varnish to dry. I think I will varnish. But while I have my stamp out, let's try. Now this is just a linen napkin or hanky that I got from Sherry Lynn. And it's a fine linen, and it has kind of a sewn lace, a lace that's been sewn on there. So it's not handwork. It's still pretty, but I think I'll try to stamp a dragonfly on it. And let's put it, I have a foam on the bottom, but I feel like my mouse pad. Let's put my mouse pad on it here. And of course, I picked the one that's wrinkled, the corner that's wrinkled. Let's try it on here, and if I like it, I'll stamp other stuff. I've never stamped on a fabric piece before. Where's my ink? We're going to try it. It may work and it may not. If it doesn't work, well, it was an experiment. I want to get my stamp inked up real good. And while I'm doing that, let's wipe the surrounding portion off here so I don't get any yucky on my napkin, on my hanky. I probably will anyway, but all right. All right, let's see what happens. Here we go. We're going to put it right down in here. I've never done, I'm into trying new stuff, it seems like. Rusting and melting crayons, and what else did I do recently? Something else I did. Oh, the encaustic, but painting napkin backs. Just seems like I've been doing a lot of experimenting lately. I want to input some of that. I think that was Laura's, the Jersey crafter, asked how encaustic would work with melted crayon. Now, the glitter didn't work too good, but the encaustic the glitter did not work good. The glitter peels off, but the embossing powder looks really nice with the melted crayon. So I ordered some ultra thick embossing powder, and I want to experiment with that with melted crayon. All right, we're going to lift this up, and I'm afraid to lift it up. I'm afraid to lift it up and see what happened. All right, here goes. Oh, wow. Look on that hanky. And this is archival ink. Oh, wow. Oh, I'm loving it. Flitting by on gossamer wings, it says. Oh, wow. Okay, I'm going to be on the lookout for very, very fine linen hankies or even fabric. Muslin will have, you could probably do it on muslin, but it will have the weave of your fabric will not be as fine. You need a fine weave, I think. But I think you can stamp on canvas. Yeah, sure you can. Oh, I just love how that turned out. I love it. I actually want to put this in my journal now. I think I will. As a documenting things I try. I want to document things I try. And I don't have to stamp all over it. I can just stamp in one corner. Let's kind of wash my hands off. And I want to put this little owl in my journal. And what else? I guess that's it for now. Let me wash my hands off a little with my soap. Here, wash my hands. Not over the napkin, not over the hanky, Mary. And then I take a towel and kind of wipe it off, but then I spritz some water on it, just like, almost like you're washing your hands at the sink. But if I don't spritz water on my hands, it feels a little sticky. That soap feels a little sticky. Uh-oh. My spritzer here isn't working. Uh-oh. Oh, there it goes. Hold it. I'm just having a terrible time with spritzers this morning. I dropped this one on the floor, and I might have... Fortunately, they don't cost a lot, these water spritzers. That green one that I showed you was one that was sitting around the house here, probably 10 or 12 years old. But it's been bounced around in here. I just want to get my hands a little clean before I handle stuff. All right, moving on. Let's get my journal out. I want to put this example of a stamped napkin in my journal. Oh, look, I see I've got that. Let's put my owl in here. I don't know. Can I put this in here without causing too much trouble? I'm afraid that wax will get it. I'm filling up this journal. I was saying yesterday, some of you might have caught it, but see how this is fanning out here? That's about 4 inches, maybe 5 inches, just like that. And by the time I get the rest of this filled up, and I'm thinking I'm going to break the binding here and leave this. I think, well, it's not attached in there, so I'll have to break it here, which is starting to break in there anyway, and over here. And then I think I'm going to expand. I'll still use the spine, but I think I'll use some of that gaffer tape that Aunt Lar sent me, and I'll put a piece of cardboard on each side of the spine. And I want to do it in such a way that I preserve this and this, and then this will be in the middle of what I put in extensions here, because eventually this is going to get too wide. But that's what happens when you art journal a lot, and when you put in dimensional things. And I seem to like to document a lot. Let's see. Let's put my owl over here. He'll go good right there, won't he? On the pocket. Yeah, this is the pocket. I'm going to put him down. This was the owl stamp that I made when I did that Dirty Dozen. And I was looking at him. I was looking at him. You know, it looks like this was really meant to be feathers down here, but then I put feet on him. So it looks like he's got baggy pants on. You know how those guys wear pants that come way down? I'm tempted to cut his feet off, but I don't know. I think he's kind of cute that way. That it looks like his feet are sticking out of his baggy pants. Thankfully, you can't see on the back. But he's cute. But I meant this to be his tail feathers there. I could cut those off. I'm going to leave him because that's how I had him. And when I stamped him out, he's just a silhouette on my, and then I outlined him on my final piece here. Like this. Like that. Oh, where's my other piece? Yeah, come on, Mary. I reach for things and it flies away from my hands. Well, he's hiding. This one's hiding. I guess of my scraps that I have left, this is the best one here. And I'm going to make tags out of these. And everything's flying away. Let's put that crayon box on top of those. All right, let's put my owl in. We'll put him right here. He's so cute. Throw that away. Now I want to put my hanky in, but I don't think I want to put it here. Let's see if I can find a place to put it where it's nice and clean. This is a pocket page, but it's too deep of a pocket for my hanky. The bear went over the mountain to see what he could see. I'm looking for a good place to put that hanky. That might work. We'll put it there for now. Let's go on. You always get flipped with my art journal. Ooh. Ooh, this might be nice. Let's put it in here. Let's take Becky's card and put it over here with Sharon's. Let's do it this way. Let's move that one up and clip these two together. Like that. And I'm going to put this. Actually, I like this over here better. Let's put those over there and this over here. And I think I'm going to... Beck dyed this seam binding. I think that might be avocado dye. I've got some more that I'm going to use. Let's put this napkin right, or this hanky in here. because this will remind me that I stamped on it. Let's put it just like that, and then I'll put these cards over here. They go better over here anyway. I don't know what I'd do without my bobby pins. I don't know what I'd do without them. I like them because they're long. I should put more flags on them, but I'll do that at the end of the year. There, I kind of like that. And this will remind me that I stamped on it. I'm not going to document. I could put a little post-it note or something in there, but I'm not going to do that right now. So I'm ready to move on to something else. And while I was looking in here, I saw that list of autumn prompts. For week 2, we've got donuts, yellow, hayride, Labor Day, apples and sweaters, and deep red. I'm thinking yellow. I had that yellow spray out. Yellow. Now, for what the object of this is take the prompt, which is yellow, and go look up a project on Pinterest or Google. Well, my project is going to be postcards, like I did the sweaters here, and I'm going to send these postcards back to myself. So let's do a postcard. Let's do a postcard. And I'm going to get out that spray again. And let's see if I can find something yellow in my dictionary. I don't like to collage too much on postcards. Ooh. My dictionary's upside down. Gold is yellow. It's yellow and black. I tore out a lot of my painty papers that were already in here, so I don't have much in here that's pretty. I got orange. Well, I'm not sure I'm inspired by any of this. Blue. This is just wipe off paint. I kind of like that up in here. That might work. Let's put that as a bookmark. Mary, what did you do to this dictionary? There's some yellow. Look like that too. Put that as a bookmark. I don't think I have. Ooh, that's not yellow, but that's pretty. And for me to find what I did with the others would be a job and a half. I don't think I have much more. So this, I kind of like the idea, but what I don't like about it is I'll get that margin in there. This is pretty, but it's metallic. So what I think I will do is, let's look and see if the word yellow is in here. Did I tear out the word yellow? W, X, Y, and Z. Yawn, yesterday, yellow. Let's tear out the word yellow. We got a yellow jacket, a yellow dog, a yellow bite, yellow. This whole phrase in here is yellow. So I think I'll be inspired by that. And let's collage it on there. Shall I do it in 2 columns? No, I think I like it better this way. Yeah, well, we're just going to do it as it is. Just do it there. This is going to be my second postcard, my second prompt. Let's go ahead and collage this down. I don't like to send much collage stuff through the mail because I'm not that good at collaging. And I don't want it to get caught on stuff. Oh, come on, Mary. There. And let's use, did I have that other brush out? No, I don't like to use that one. Let's use this one. It's already stiff and that's good enough. I need to put these brushes in Papa Murphy's oil soap again. Get them cleaned out. I abuse the brushes. I abuse them. Alrighty. Of course I go crooked. Why wouldn't I go crooked? I don't know. That's pretty good. So the prompt is yellow. And so what I did is I went to my dictionary and I tore out the definitions of yellow, starting up here. Yellow is a color whose hue resembles that of ripe lemons or sunflowers. Sunflowers. Lemons or sunflowers. I'll have to glue that down here a little better. And this will be for my dictionary, my calendar. And I don't know if I can get this. I don't know. I better cut. Maybe I can trim it there. And when I varnish Janet's envelope, I'll varnish this postcard. Just because I'm so wary. I am so wary of my collaging skills tearing off, especially here at the corners. Looks like I got it pretty good. All right. So there's that. Let's put that brush in the water. Oh, you guys are over here underneath of everything. Let's see what's going on. No connection. I guess I just lost my connection. Are you guys all right out there? Are you all seeing it? Looks like you are. Bobby socks. Janet, you were a nurse. How wonderful. Must be Janet Nash. I used to have white ones to hold my nurse's hat back in the day. She said Papa Murphy. Yeah, I always say Papa Murphy when I mean Murphy's oil soap. Papa Murphy is Murphy's oil. So I want to get out that yellow spray again. Or we could melt a crayon, but I don't know. We're going to see how this one goes first. I don't think this is very waxy. I think I got most of the wax off of here. There's a little glitter on there from that metallic crayon, but I think this will go through the mail fine. We're going to find out. So I'm going to spray this one with that art spray I had out. So let's get it out again. Yellow. That was orange. Yellow. Now let's get my paper out. And this is watercolor paper, so it should be able to take the wet media. See? These hate me this morning. Is that the one I was using this morning? Now my sprays are being ornery to me this morning. I just used that spray, didn't I, this morning? No, I used the orange. Where's the sprayer? It's a very, very fine. I don't know if my pen is thin enough to go through that nozzle. That disappoints me to no end. I knew I needed to clean them off, but well, I might just dump it on there and brush it with my brush. Hold the phone. I'm 3 feet away again. Let's just pour a little on there. I like it, but it wasn't spraying. I don't know. Art sprays and me don't get along. I thought these Marabou ones would be better, but I like the colors of the Marabou sprays. Let's put a little bit of orange. I used the orange this morning. Let's see if I can't put a little orange on it just to give it, and let's wipe it off before I put it away. Okay. All right. Let's dry that. So this is my post for week 2. The second one, I'm not doing the prompts in order. I'm doing them as I get inspired. But I have the yellow jacket on here. On there, it has the yellow jacket. I should have done the other side while I had it out. Kind of like it. See, look at that. That's what I say. I'm not so great at collaging. That's why I don't like to send this stuff through the mail. The collage part. Yeah. Get my glue out again here. I think I have it. I thought I tested all those corners, and then I go look at them. And all right, let's see if that works. I feel like I need something else on here. Let's get that out again. What I would like about this spray is stuff as I can write on it. Thought I had a sponge out here. I do. Let's sponge it on. Rather than clean my brush. Actually, I could sponge it with this. Save that. Yellow. You know, it'd be fun to see if one of those rusty pieces would work on here. I'll try it on the paper first. Can you send rusty paper through the mail? kind of like it, just like it is. We have a yellow fever mosquito, a yellowfin tuna, yellow-green algae, a yellow hammer, which is a common European finch. It would be neat to have a bird on there. A yellow jacket, which is the wasp, yellow jasmine, which is a flower, yellow legs or shorebirds, yellow ochre, yellow woods, and that's all I have up there. So I'm wondering, let's put that aside for a minute. Let's see, what's this? Let's open this up. And is it safe to pull something out of here? Oh, looky. Now, I don't know if that's rust or just got the paint off. But whatever it did, it reacted with that piece. And I need something to pull all this stuff out of here. My bobby pins. This piece is not flat. This one piece is not flat. I'm going to throw that stuff back in there. I just wanted to see how it was reacting. I don't know if that is... this was... I'm thinking that maybe this has sort of a paint on it. It might be cleaning off some of the paint. I don't know if I could call that rust. I'm going to push everything back in and just let it... I don't know if I can call that stuff rust. It looks like it's reacting with the black paint somehow. I guess maybe it's rust. I don't know what it is. I should have gloves on. I know, cuss me out. I'll clean my hands in a minute here. I threw all those little things down at the bottom. What I should do is dump this out. But I'm going to shake it up again. Let it sit a while longer. I wonder if I could spray that. I suppose it would not, the rust would plug up my sprayer. You know, you would want that, Mary. Let's try this. I want to try this. It's sort of a dark gray color. And I think that might be the coating that on those black bars. I don't think I can call that rust. Off of these typewriter keys, these black bars here, like this. They're kind of cute. They look like horses. But I think what it is, these were black, and I don't know what kind of metal that is. and it doesn't, it might be the black, it might have some sort of a black coating on it, but then after, it can't be coated all the way through because it's black on the inside too. I'm going to put it back in. I don't know if I can call that rust, but come to think of it, Rosemary's fabrics were not all. I think of rust having a reddish color. But thinking back to last night, Rosemary's stuff was kind of black too. It'd be nice just to pour this stuff over some fabric. Now we're going to leave it alone. I'm going to wash my hands again. Put my blue away. I don't know what you guys are saying. Let me wash my hands out again. If I can find my soap, I guess I'll just use hand sanitizer. Yeah. What'd you do this morning? I watched Mary wash her hands again. She sure washes her hands a lot on that stream. She sure gets her hands dirty. Washing your hands is the thing nowadays. Well, I have to say, I kind of like this. I don't know if I can count it as being rust, though. I don't know. So let's have a sip of coffee. Let's put these over like this, and let's get Blaze out. I want to finish Blaze so I can send him off to Lori. And I don't think I have much to do on him. Let's get the photograph of him out. Let's see what you guys are talking about in chat first. We'll just come over and you can stare at him. Let's look at chat. There. He's crooked. Do-do, 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 do-do. Flip, 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 so I can read chat. Mary, what is in the liquid? Don't see why you can't pour it out on this fabric. The liquid is, Carla, the liquid is hydrogen peroxide. The recipe was hydrogen peroxide, white vinegar, and salt. That's all it is. That was a recipe I got off the internet. And it was all clear before I put in the metal pieces. It was all clear. And so whatever is reacting with that metal has darkened it. And I don't know if it's paint, if those typewriter keys, the black ones, I don't know if they were painted or if that's really, if I don't think they were painted, because if that much black came off of it, you should see the metal underneath if it was taken off the paint. And those keys are still black. So I'm not sure if it's an iron, if those are like a thin iron. I wouldn't think the keys would be ironed. But whatever the keys are made out of, it's the same color. It's the same dark color. And then the typewriter key itself here, you can kind of see it in there. Well, I don't know if you can see it. It's the white key with the number on it. I think that's steel. I don't think that will rust. I think those are steel. So I think those are kind of it's cleaning it maybe, but it's not going to rust. And then I've got some nails and little bolts and a couple bobby pins in there. I might find some safety pins and throw in some keys anymore, though. I don't think are. are steel. I don't think they'll rust. Candy says, I can't do anything in the kitchen till fall. I hope it cools off before. Hi, Anne. Good morning, Anne. Is Deborah here? River City? Good morning, Deborah, River City Creative. Barber Chicken Pot Pie Society. Yep, this is Lori's Blaze, and I learned that it's B-L-A-Z-E, not A-I-Z-E, like I was spelling it. So I'm just about done with it. I think I wanted to detail around in here just a little and maybe put a border on him. I don't want to do too much more to him because maybe his nose needs a little, I don't know. I think his nose is fine now. I had to walk away. On these pet portraits, I do them and then I have to walk away, but I think I've captured him. We'll see. Let's see. Cheryl says coffee's on. Janet says sounds delicious. Oh, you know what? I've only got 15 minutes. So I might just set the phone down and work on Blaze so I can have it done. I'm going to set you guys way over here out of the way. And, oh, no, I can't do that. I have to go get Blaze. Let's see. Do I have them in my gallery? It would then be in the downloads. I know he's out on my drive. Let's go to my drive. This might be a good way to finish off my stream. Dee Dee's going to be on in a few minutes. Dogs. Let's see. Lori's Blaze is right here. So, and I think what I did was lighten it up, but I may not. See, I think, well, no, I got quite a few browns in there. He's got quite a few browns fur. He needs some darker brown spots. And actually his nose, I'm not sure I have his nose right. I'm not sure how much I want to do to him, though. The photo is dark. Let's bring the photo down and let's see photo. Download. One item. See notifications for the. I thought I downloaded it. Download. See notifications for details. Notification settings. Well, let's go look and see if it downloaded it. I don't know. I lose track here. Yeah, he's downloaded. Let's get rid of one. All right. I want to lighten him up just a little so I can see him a little more. There. Which one did I thought I got? Oh, this one. Okay, hold on. So, yeah, I'm not sure I'm done with him yet. And I'm not sure I want to get started. He's got a little bit more dark under his nose here. See, I can't expand this anymore. Let's take a photo of him. I'm just going to look at him now. I feel like I need to work on him a little more before I send him out. And did I put him in here? Did he go in here? No. When I do a screenshot, I have to go back to my screenshots. See, he's got under his nose here, this is his nose, but he's got a dark area under his nose. And I'm not sure I have that area right. And then I'm pretty happy with this side of his face. On here, it's a little darker. But I think when I look at it, I changed the lighting on this. When I look at the original that she sent me, he's got a lot of browns in here. And I'm happy with the browns that I have going on in here. I'm happy with this. This eye, on his eye, on this eye, if you look at his eye is really kind of more in the upper corner over here. If you could, I don't know if you guys could see his eye very well, but see how that his eyeball is actually more over to the corner, and I have it more in the center here. So he's kind of looking over this direction, and I kind of got him looking that direction in a way. I think I got this way, and I think his eyes, I've got a lot of white under here, but if I make it gray like it is here, then it doesn't pop out. If that white helps his eyes pop out on this. On the photograph is a photograph, you know, and I don't know, I feel like I need that white there. And I think he's got more, you can't tell it on that, but he's got more brown spots in here. So I kind of wanted to work on that. And then I'm going to frame it out. So I have just a few little nitpicky things I think I want to do on this. But I've only got 10 minutes. And I know if I start, I'll go over 10 minutes. So I'm not going to start. We looked at him. I'll leave him out because I do want to work on him. So let's go back to my postcard. Maybe I can finish up my postcard here. Put them over here. Or we can varnish Janet's. We'll varnish, not Janet's, Cheryl's. What did I do with it? I think I'll varnish Cheryl's bird envelope. Get it out. Come on. I set stuff over here and then I have to put something on top of it to keep it from floating away. We're going to varnish this. And then I'm going to get mail sent off. I owe everybody. So let's see. What can I do here real fast for my yellow prompt besides crayon and gold paint? However, some of that 24 karat gold would be fun on there, wouldn't it? How about if I expand that yellow jacket drawing? Draw a bug. Do yellow jackets come out in the fall? I don't know. Let's see. Let's get my chat out here. You're welcome, Cheryl. Thank you for being so patient with me. Let's zoom in so you guys can see a little better. That bug looks like a speck. So I got to play with my camera. Doot, doot, doot. How is that? Well, that's as good as it's going to be. All right. And I'm just going to look at this bug. He's kind of interesting because his body is kind of like a teardrop. And then it's got, well, let's draw it out here. It's kind of like, yeah, that's not going to work. It's this one. Kind of like that. And comes down And it just amazes me how symmetrical these bugs are sometimes. If I was creating a bug, he wouldn't be symmetrical. He kind of has a little oval thing in there and a little tail here. And then he's got 1, 2, 3. So 1, 2, and 3. And then it kind of comes down in little. And I might be putting more. He's only got 3 of them. Like that and like that. And then 1, 2, 3 down here. A little smaller. And then 3 more little teeny ones down in here. That's his jacket. And then up here he's got kind of like a little flourishy diamond shape. And then it comes up this way, like this. I'm drawing this little bug way down here. So if I'm getting my head in there, I'm trying to expand him out. If I'm getting my head in there, this is a yellow jacket. He's a wasp. I need Anne's expertise. She's good at drawing bugs. All right, now he's got some legs coming on each side. Kind of like that. And I need that other pin, but it's not working for me. Here, let's try my Sharpie. Yeah. He's got a jointed leg here. It comes down this way. And he's got a joint. And then it kind of comes out this way. And there's a joint there. Wax paper. And I didn't want to get that spray over everything. I gotta watch my time. It's 7:28. I'm gonna go ahead and sign off. I'll finish this bug tomorrow. And Cheryl, I may not get your envelope mailed until tomorrow because I want to varnish it yet. But it'll get to you eventually. I'm gonna Dee Dee's gonna come on in a minute. So I'm going to say goodbye to everybody. Thank you for coming. Have a great day. This is Hump Day. Go watch Dee Dee. I'm going to go pop in there and thank her for the wonderful Happy Mail. Let's get it out here. I got a minute to show it. Dee Dee sent me a Happy Mail of this beautiful, beautiful drawing that she did. And I'm calling this, he's got the whole world in his hands. So thank you so much, Dee Dee. I can't get it straight there. Thank you so much, Dee Dee. And have a great hump day, everybody. And I'll come back tomorrow and I'll finish Cheryl's envelope and my postcard. See you over at Dee Dee's. Bye.